Welcome to Pop Culture Roulette for all your pop culture needs. We're America's wettest podcast.
Oh, are we?
Didn't like that.
So, welcome to waterlogged Wisconsin, where we are currently under multiple feet of water.
Oh, insert
Oh man,
splashing sound effects.
the storms hit us hard this week, and well, Justin, you said you had some water in your basement, so glad you could join us, Justin. Did he
What
lock?
is happening here?
Okay, well there we are. There you are. Okay, yeah, you're back.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, welcome, Justin.
Oh, thanks.
And then Jeremy, who is
Yep.
currently growing a stash to get himself put on a different kind of list. Jeremy,
What's
how's it going?
going on?
So we took a couple weeks off. I was in Cincinnati last week to watch the Angels take on the Reds, where my dad and I drove down to Cincinnati Friday night. We didn't go to that game. The Angels won. We went to the game Saturday night. They got their butts beat, and we left Sunday as we were driving home, listening to the Angels win. So that's fun. You
Yeah,
know,
that's about par for course.
yeah, it's like you drove 5 hours down here? Ah, we're gonna lose.
Mhm.
But I did go to the Cincinnati Public Museum, which apparently is the inspiration for the Hall of Justice.
Oh,
All
that's
And
right.
interesting.
in fact, it's the Hall of Justice they used in the newest Superman movie.
Cool.
So like we saw like as we were driving into Cincinnati, we saw this building and I'm like, that's a really weird building, but it looks familiar. And then we were trying to figure out what we wanted to do that night, and we are like, oh, let's go to the Cincinnati Museum. And we drove up to it in the morning, and I'm like, I know what this building is. That's the Hall of Justice.
Did they say it anywhere? Like, would you know if you didn't know?
No, they did not seem to have any sort of reference to that in the museum.
Hmm.
But like when I looked online, they were like, yes, this was absolutely like, the outside shooting location for I mean, they didn't film inside the museum, but they definitely filmed the outside for because I mean, back in the Justice Friends, or the Super Friends, whatever they called that cartoon, the meanwhile at the Hall of Justice, like that was clearly the building they must have used inspiration for.
Hmm.
Nice.
So, you guys been up to anything the last couple weeks worth talking about before we get into today's subject?
Just canoeing through my basement.
Hmm. Yeah, just hiding from the storm.
Lost a chunk of fence. The good stuff.
Oh, well, yeah. At least we none of us got hit by the tornadoes that hit in the area.
That's true.
Yeah.
I know the tornado hit over near one of the cemeteries by the in-laws' house, so but I guess if tornado's gonna hit anywhere, the cemetery, not really gonna do much
Yeah.
damage there. Not gonna
They all got to their shelters. They're all underground.
right, I say not gonna piss the residents off there, but okay. I do not have a reason for why I chose today's topic. I just was spending the last week or so trying to come up with inspiration for today's topic, and I was struck with the idea that like people always say the sequel is never as good as the original. And I thought, is it true? Is the sequel and because I mean I'm sure immediately we all came up with some, if I say, well, the sequel's never as good as the original, what's the first movie that comes to mind for either of you where you're like, well, the sequel's better?
T2.
Yeah.
I would say the turtle movie.
Okay.
I like Secret of the Ooze better than the first one.
But yeah, Terminator 2 is always the example that I go to. So I went through and I wrote down a few movies, a couple franchises, and I was like, let's debate, let's have fun. So I wrote down we're just going to use because it's the only really aggregate score we have. I'm going to use the Rotten Tomato score. I have the critics and the audience score. So we're going to start, and you guys are going to tell me what you think is the best one. We're going to start with the John Wick franchise. One, two, three, or four. What do you think the best one?
You didn't put Ballerina in there because that's a little kind of standalone.
Yeah, because it was a standalone, and I haven't watched it yet.
This is gonna be tough for me. I hate to admit this, but I've only seen the first one.
Okay,
But
Yeah, I think that's probably the best one.
okay,
I'll lean on Justin then for this one.
They're all pretty good. I'm just trying to think of which one's which. Four, no, three. It's either one or two. It'd have to be.
okay. So, and I'll grant you leeway on either of them. If you want to say that you think they have a better critic score or a better audience score, which one which one are you gonna go with?
Let's go with the original one.
Okay. This is the franchise that is the anomaly of all anomalies based on everything we're going to talk about. Critic score for first one is 86. Number two and number three are 89. Number four is 94.
Wow.
That's weird.
Uh,
Number
the
four
au-
is good, but I don't know if I
the
would put that as the
the
best
the
one.
audience score goes 82, 85, 86, 93. There is not another franchise on this list where everyone got better. Like
They're all
there's
really good, but
yeah. I did not do the ballerina one because it was I don't know if I don't even know what time frame that one takes place. And I left TV off as well. But
it's
yeah,
when that number I think it's part of one or two when he goes to get off of the Romanoff family.
oh, okay.
When they
Yeah.
give him the brand on the back, when they
Right.
cover the
Okay.
tattoo, it's in that timeline.
Having seen all four of them, I do enjoy the franchise, but I would say, in my opinion, the first one is the best, and then they're just a step down. Where this one, according to Rotten Tomatoes, they all got better.
They're all good. I can't argue with that, but yeah, number one, probably the best one.
That's what I thought. So, gonna go ahead and disagree with both the critics and the audience on this one. All right. Um, then we're gonna jump around a little bit. I didn't really have a method to my madness for how I was deciding how we were going to talk about it.
Yeah,
So
because
next,
this podcast follows an order. We don't jump around ever.
all right, fair point. Okay, so Top Gun or Top Gun Maverick, which one do you think has the better ratings?
Hmm.
I've never seen Maverick. I saw Top Gun. I never saw the second one. What have you seen here, Jeremy? You seen them
uh,
both?
I've seen Top Gun. I don't. I don't think I've seen Maverick. No, no, I didn't see Maverick. But I hear it's kind of like Top Gun.
It essentially is. It's
I think the original is better. Who's in the second one? What's that guy's name?
Glenn Powell,
Who else is in there? Who am I thinking of?
Miles Teller.
That's the guy. I don't know. I don't think a lot of people like him. I don't know much about him. So I'm
Oh,
going to
he,
give that. I'm going to give that the worst of the two because of Miles Teller.
all right.
uh, I'm gonna say the first one is better with audiences. No, with critics, and the second one is better with audiences.
Ooh,
This one shocked me entirely. The first one has a 59 critic and an 83 audience,
all right.
which should
That's a
tell you
big. That's a big difference.
we're gonna get into some franchises later. Somehow Maverick has a 96 critic and a 99 audience.
Oh my god,
Wow.
that's insane.
Yeah,
It was that
yeah.
good?
It was good, but it wasn't like that much better. I mean, I was kind of shocked that it had a 99 audience or a 96 critic.
Jeez, I'm kind of sad I didn't see it now. I had a
Yeah.
chance to go see that in theaters. We had to
They
get
What
they
the
is it?
did
digital thing.
What is the audience? 99.
99. They
Me
did
and Jeremy, me and Jeremy are the missing percent.
Hmm.
um they did replace the homoerotic volleyball scene with a homoerotic football scene. Maybe
All right.
maybe
Well, you need that in there.
maybe that's why people liked it better because football's more popular than volleyball.
Totally. That edged it
I see
out.
it.
All right. Mission Impossible franchise.
Oh God.
Uh, haven't seen all of them, but
Yeah,
Okay.
I have. The only one I haven't seen is the last one, whatever
That is
that is,
also
part two.
yeah, part well, I think they call it was weird because it was number 7 is Dead Reckoning Part 1. Number 8 is The
The
Final Reckoning.
final reckoning. Yeah,
Yeah, so it's like you called it Part 1 and then you're like immediately like, yeah, we're not going to follow through
yeah.
on that.
We're gonna call this a different title.
Yeah, this is a different title. But so we got
It
Mission Impossible 1, 2, 3, 4 Ghost Protocol, 5 Rogue Nation, 6 Fallout, and then the Dead Reckoning and Final Reckoning.
it's so hard to try to distinguish which one is which without sitting down and watching them. Oh man.
I'm gonna say Ghost Protocol was the best.
Okay.
What's the one after Ghost Protocol?
Rogue Nation.
I'm going Rogue Nation.
Okay. You're both wrong.
It's probably one of the it's probably one of the new ones because it was
but you're
recency
close.
bias.
Fallout is 98, but the original one is 65. Number 2, which is by all accounts the worst one of the franchise, is 57. 3, my personal favorite, is only a 73. Then it goes 94, 94. The guys you picked are both 94s. Fallout is 98. Dead Reckoning is 80, 96, and Final Reckoning is 80. So apparently people did not like the last one.
Hmm.
I mean, it's still 80, so they liked it, but just not as much. The audience score, the highest audience score is Dead Reckoning at 94. The lowest audience score is 2 with a 42.
Do you remember which ones two? Like the plot of two?
It's the Chimera, the drug, like they he has to stop the guy stealing that wants to steal the drug and like, try to release it.
Okay.
It's the one where it starts with him hanging off the cliff and like the
Yeah,
glass. Yeah.
got it.
Yeah. All right. We are going to jump course entirely and go in a very different direction. Paddington,
Hmm.
Paddington 2, or Paddington 3 in Peru.
There's three of them.
That's
Yes,
a bear.
yes, that's the Paddington Bear.
I'm gonna say that the first two are tied for 100, and three is a 99.
I've never seen these.
They're real. I heard they're really good. Like I heard they're like insanely good.
There's lots of jokes about Paddington 2. You're not far off. Number 1 is 96. Number
Oh,
2 is 99. Number 3 is 93.
okay.
The critics are, that's the critic score. Audience is 81, 89, 90.
I'm gonna
Hmm.
try. That's gonna be another. I'm gonna guess that again, actually, for something else. I think coming
Okay.
up.
All right. This one should be a cakewalk. Thor, Dark World, Ragnarok, or Love and Thunder.
Uh, I've not seen all of these.
But we've had many conversations about one of them, and that's why I'm saying this should be a cakewalk as to what is the
It's
original or one of the sequels better.
3, 2, 1, 4,
Um,
You didn't name four. You only named three, didn't you?
or
uh,
didn't you name four? Isn't there
yeah,
four of
there's
them?
there's 4, yeah.
I think Ragnarok's probably the higher of them.
100%. 93 and 87, respectively. And then which one did you say was the second one?
I think I
Dark
said
World or Thor?
3, 2, 1.
3, 2. Close. 3, 1, 2, 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Although I will say the critics didn't like Love and Thunder. They only gave it a 63. Audience score gave it a 76, which actually tied it with number one. And Dark World, which we have made fun of many times on this podcast,
Yeah.
has a 74. So like we've made fun of it saying it's the bad one, but like it's like 74. So it's like well, it's bad because we're comparing it to the other Thors, which are 76 and 87, you know? So all right. I didn't do a lot of Marvel because we've done Marvel to death. So like that was just the one where I was like, I know, all right, this one, I did kind of get into some of the request a little bit. Toy Story. So you got Toy Story, number two, number three, number four. Five doesn't come out for another couple months, so obviously it cannot be included. It might be a conversation we'd have to have once it actually comes out.
I would almost say for this one, one, two, and three are tied for like 100 or 99.
I've
Okay.
only ever seen one and two.
Okay.
You haven't seen the third one? We've probably
No.
already gone over this.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Schindler's Toy Box.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I've not seen that one or the one with Sporky.
I think it is like just as good as one and two, if not
Okay.
better than two. I don't know. I haven't seen two in a while, but I remember three being very impactful.
Yep.
And four is okay, but it's like, are we running out of steam?
Well, the critics gave Toy Story 1 and 2 both 100s.
Okay.
So number three has a 98, so you're really like damn near spot on. Number four is the worst one of the franchise. It's just a garbage 96.
Oh,
Ah,
awful.
drunk.
It's just complete falling apart right there. Audience score in order is 92, 87, 90, 94. I was shocked to see that number four had that high of a score audience because
I
I
wonder if
didn't
it's a recency thing.
I don't know. Maybe because it just doesn't have as many reviews as the other ones, and because Toy Story's been out longer, so there's more reviews. I don't know, but I was
Right.
shocked that number two had a low of a score as 87, if you want to call that low. But but Toy Story 1 and 2 are the first movies that I've encountered since we've been doing this that had a 100 on the critic side.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. The Jurassic Park franchise. Jurassic Park franchise. What do we think? Now, I am including the Jurassic World movies in the Jurassic Park franchise. I do see them as all connected.
How many are there of
There is
those?
Three,
Jurassic
six,
Park,
seven, seven of them?
Jurassic Park, Lost World. Then they just called it number three, Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, Dominion, and Rebirth. So, yes, seven.
Because it's three, three, and then the crossover one.
Dominion was the crossover one, and Rebirth was kind of the restart of a new franchise.
Oh, yeah, Scarlett Johansson one.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And
Well, for
there
it.
Hey, this is one I've actually seen all of them.
Oh.
and there are some wild swing number wise in this one, just to give you an idea that you what do we think critic wise they think is the best one of the franchise?
Original.
Number five, whichever
Fallen
one that is.
Fallen Kingdom?
Yeah,
Okay. Jeremy's right. The critics think
good.
the first one is the best at 91. Your choice is 47.
Oh
Wow,
my
one of the worst. I just picked a number.
God.
I don't want to agree with it.
Not the lowest one. They think Dominion, the crossover one, is lower at 29. I will say though, the critics hated it at 29. The audience gave it a 77.
What about the Lost World?
Lost World has a 57 critic and a 52 audience.
That's
That's the
better
one
than
where
I
they bring the
thought.
dinosaur back to San Diego, and
Yeah,
it's my least
is
favorite of the franchise as well.
is that the one with William H. Macy? Or is that
No,
two?
that's the third one. I really
That
like the third
I
one, but
said that one I don't think did very good either.
I like the third one, but it's only got a 49 and a 37.
I was gonna
Jurassic
say
Jurassic World, which is my wife's all-time favorite movie, has got a 72 and a 78.
Hmm.
That's the first Chris Pratt one.
No. Okay. Which one did I don't remember which one Fallen King is.
That is the one that
Is that when they're rolling around in the little balls?
no, that's the first Jurassic World. That's the fourth one. Fallen
Yeah.
Kingdom is the one where they go out of your way to make you feel really bad for dinosaurs because they blow up the island and show them dying in like a
Ah, the
volcano.
extinction.
Yeah, the
Aw.
volcano going
Yeah.
off and like make it look like the dinosaurs are crying, and then they get
Yeah, if I would have remembered that, I wouldn't have picked that one.
that they get really weird and do like human cloning all of a sudden. It's a bizarre movie that I have never been able to bring myself to watch again since I went and saw it in the theaters
Yeah, same.
because of the dinosaurs dying scene is too close to a dog scene
It
for
might
me.
you've been broken, so it might
Yeah.
get you now.
It might. And now that I've been broken. All right, let's move on to
Where'd the Scarlett Johansson one come in with that stuff?
50 and 70. So I will
All
say
right.
that this is for the most part like Fallen Kingdom, the one you had was 47 and 48, but like it had some wild swings of like 90. Well, the critics and the audience both gave Jurassic Park 1 and 91 each. But like
Yeah, that's good.
29 and 77 and then 50 and 70 are pretty crazy,
Yeah.
which it goes a long way to show you that like critics don't often know what they're talking about. Let's get into a completely different franchise, Austin Powers. So, International Man of Mystery, The Spy Who Shagged Me, or Goldmember?
I think it's got to be in the order it came out.
Yeah, it has to be one, two, three.
It is absolutely one, two, three. It's 73, 54, 52. Although I would say I think The Spy Who Shagged Me, well, audience is 77, 71, 44, which is about because The Spy Who Shagged Me is really, it's almost as good as the first one, but the first one is just,
Yeah.
so for me that the audience score I think is a better like 77, 71, and then Goldmember 54 or 44. Yeah, all right.
Will we ever see Austin Powers 4?
I don't know because Mike Myers has gotten so weird. Like he stopped doing everything for a while, but now that he's showing up on Saturday Night Live to make fun of Elon Musk all the time, or just
Mm.
other random stuff, I don't know. Like now that he's doing stuff again, maybe he would. I mean, and I did read an article about how Gen Z has rediscovered this, classic, and I was like, rediscovered, like it never went away. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, that also made me feel really old when they're like, it's a 28-year-old movie. I'm like, oh, son of a bitch.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right in the feels.
All right, this one should be real easy to determine. Which one's better, Zoolander or Zoolander 2?
Zoolander by a mile.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the 64 critic, 80 audience, 21 critic, 20 audience for Zoolander to Zoolander 2. Yeah, people did not.
Even the audience who wanted the movie said no thanks.
Yeah, that is they rejected the second one hard. Like they were just like, no, thank you. All right, this one is for more for Justin. We've already talked about it, but I think we're going to talk about the whole franchise. Terminator, Judgment Day, so two, three, Rise of the Machines, four, Salvation, five, Genesis, or six, Dark Fate.
Two. It's not it'd be two, one.
People
Oh.
hated the last two, didn't they?
Salvation didn't get very high. Dark Fate's not good. Rise of the Machines was terrible. So is it two, one, Genesis, uh what, three? No, three sucked. Two, one, Genesis, Salvation, Dark Fate three.
You're close. You're close. Terminator 1 has a 100.
Wow.
Wow.
Terminator 2, the movie that we have all determined as the better sequel, only has a 91. I was
That's
very shocked by it.
insane.
I was very shocked by that.
Mm,
It's like a
Right,
universally accepted, like better.
yeah,
right. Rise of the Machine is 70. Salvation is 33. Genesis is 26. And then Dark Fate, which I did not like, has a 70.
yeah.
Wow.
Um, Audience
That,
score in the same order, 89, 95. So there the audience says that,
me too.
T2 is better. 46, 53, 52, and then Dark Fate has an 82 for audience score.
Dark
What?
Fate wasn't that good.
No, it was bad.
I think I liked Genesis better. And that's the one where they came back with young Arnold fighting old Arnold, right?
Mm.
Yeah, it
With
had
the Mother of Dragons in that one.
and Genesis had the lowest audience, the lowest critic score and the second lowest audience score. So
But I
yeah,
didn't like the Christian Bale one, which is what, Salvation?
yeah, that was Salvation. I
And
did
then number three, Rise of the Machines, wasn't very good either.
no, that was the Christina Loken one, but that had
Yeah,
40, that had the lowest audience score. So that one had some pretty crazy like 70, 46, 26, 52, 70, But yeah, that one I put on the list because I was like, I almost didn't put Terminator because I'm like, it's just accepted. And then I looked at the scores, I'm like, okay, well, now now I got to include it because I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
all right. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Bogus Journey, or Face the Music.
I'm gonna rely on you on this, Jeremy. I haven't seen all of these movies.
I think it's probably going to be in the same order again. But my personal list would be I like the second one the best. I think Bogus Journey is like crazy. It's like a lot of fun. Um, yeah, I would say excellent, bogus, face the music
I'll go
with
two,
for
one, three.
both ratings.
What did you say you were going?
I'm going 2-1-3 because Jeremy likes two better than one.
All right. It is 1-3-2.
Wow, really?
Jeremy,
Um,
your favorite movie is terrible.
I have bad taste.
Actually, Excellent Adventure and Face the Music both have an 83, but Excellent Adventure has a 75 audience and a 60, and Face the Music has a 64 audience. Bogus Journey is a 56 and a 56.
Mm,
So apparently the critics and the audience both think alike with Bogus Journey. I will say though, in my personal rankings, it would go 1, 2, 3. I mean, I like three a lot. It was way better than I thought it was going to be, especially given how long it took to get it done.
mhm.
But it leaves a lot to be desired. But it's still way fun. It's, compared to like Dumb and Dumber, which I didn't include on the list because like we all know that the first one is better.
Yeah,
Like Zoolander was just such a wildly like inappropriate, not inappropriate, but like just such like here's some like 80s and then 20s. Like the drop off was massive. All right, Bad Boys. Are we familiar with the Bad Boys franchise at all?
Will Smith, Martin Lawrence came out
Yes.
of the video
Yeah.
game. Yeah,
Have
Yeah.
we seen the
A
four
great
bad
game.
have we
no,
seen the Bad Boy? Okay, so we'll skip that one
not
then.
all four.
I've
Okay.
seen two of them, I think.
All
Yeah,
right.
two. I might have seen three. I don't think I saw the news.
This is one where it's kind of in the same boat vein as the John Wick franchise, where like audience score, it's weird. Audience score for Bad Boys 1 and 2 are both 78, and 3 and 4 are both 96.
Okay,
The critic scores are all like they did not like the first two, but they liked the last two. It was 46, 23, 76, 65. But
yeah,
in
I remember three being pretty good.
I would say, I mean, I think mainly because it's old, I like them in the order that they came out. Plus, I still will hold that Bad Boys for Life should not be the third title
No.
Really?
because I mean it's the word four, F-O-R, not the
Yeah.
number four, but I mean you're using that. Like why don't you make that title
Oh, yeah.
the fourth movie?
Right.
Like Bad Boys for Life, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so
Instead that
funny.
was the third one and the fourth one was Ride or Die.
That is stupid.
Yeah.
Totally missed opportunity.
Totally,
I
totally missed
agree.
out. Yeah. All right. This one is where we're gonna have some real fun. Scream 1 through 7. I have not seen the seventh one yet, so I will have to kind of recuse myself a little bit. I
I
will.
I'll have to do that a lot. I have not seen 2 through 7.
I still haven't seen the seventh one either, actually, because I had
Okay.
to cancel the one last I was gonna go see it. So, um, I think I know a lot of people didn't like the third one. Let's go 1, 4, 2, 6. No, 5, 6, 3. Did I miss anything?
One,
7.
I.
four, five, six, three, seven is the order you
All right. Yeah. No. You're. It's 2, 1, 5, 6, 3, 7.
Where's 4?
Did I miss four? Oh
had.
yeah, I
Yeah.
did miss four. Four is a six, so it's four is a 61. The first one has a 78. Number two has an 83. Three has a 45. Four is a 61. Five is a 77. Six is a 76. Seven has a 30. But I feel like seven is highly politicized because of some of the things that were going on behind the scenes.
Hmm.
So I think that's why I can't necessarily count the critic score because I think like the fact that they fired a couple of the actresses for off-camera political stuff had critics against the movie to get go. But if you go audience score, it's 80, 59, 38, 57, 82, 90, 75.
Okay.
So critics, I mean, audience likes the seventh one. I mean, everybody, like I've seen people online who are just like, well, the seventh one is clearly the worst.
Mhm.
Clearly not. People like it. I mean, it's a 75. I mean, that puts it number four out of the seven, behind the original one and number five and number six. Um,
Yeah.
I didn't like six as much. I
Before that was New York.
Yeah, that was where like they had like they found the Scream Museum
Oh
and
yeah, yeah.
yeah, I
That's
just
right.
I wasn't as into that one. And but apparently people love it because it's a 76 and a 90.
I'm
Um,
surprised it's that high. I liked it, but
Four, I don't remember for the life of me. I really don't. I know I went and saw it in the theaters, but I
well,
don't remember it I mean, I know I saw it.
I know
And I know
what's
Emma
his face
Roberts is
came
in it.
back. Wes Craven came back for
Oh,
that one.
yeah.
I don't remember much about it though either.
Yeah, it's a 61 and a 57. I don't know why people hate the third one as much. I kind of enjoyed it. It's not as
Yeah,
good, but
uh,
45 and 38 is just,
Jay and Silent Bob are in it.
that's maybe that's why I give it much higher rating. Or maybe that's why people hate it. I don't know.
They're all good. I like them all. There's not a bad one, and there's
Yeah, I
just
mean, there's
some
just
that are
ones that I
better.
prefer over the other. And honestly, like that first one is just so good and reset the whole horror game in general. Like it just, kind of rebooted everything, not just, Scream, but just kind of gave every new life to the whole horror genre of the mid and late 90s. So you could blame it for a lot of it, but or you could give it credit depending on how you want to, look at it. All right, the Vacation franchise.
Hmm.
Vacation, European Vacation, Christmas Vacation, Vegas Vacation, or the reboot, which funnily enough was just called Vacation. But I mean, it is a sequel because it is Ed Helms takes the role of Rusty, and they do end up meeting up with Clark at some point. So like, it's a sequel. It's not a remake. So it follows in there.
Yeah.
It's bad. I've only ever seen one of these.
It
Really?
is horrible.
Yeah,
You've never seen Christmas Vacation?
that's the only one I've seen.
Oh, okay.
I guess that would be the one. I mean, that's the best one of them. Maybe they're all good. I mean, Vegas gets too much shit.
It really does.
It's a fun movie.
Yeah. I mean, it's not as good as the rest of them, but it does get. It has a Vegas has a 15 critic,
Jeez.
but it has a 51 audience.
Like to okay, I mean, it's not bad. To me, I think I like Vegas better than European.
European has a 37 critic and a 49 audience.
I would put do we dare put Christmas ahead of the original?
Personally, I would.
Yeah, I
Me
Um,
would
too.
too.
if I mean, if I was ranking them, it would go Christmas, Vacation, Reboot, Vegas, European.
Really?
But that's my ranking. But I like European. I think it's fun. I
Yeah.
still every time I go into a roundabout, which there's so many of them up here in Wisconsin now, I want to say, look, kids, Big Ben.
It does have some good moments. I like when they're like in the fountain, they take their
The
shoes off.
the original Vacation has a 94 critic and an 85 audience. Christmas has a 72 critic but an 86 audience. So critics like Vacation better, audience likes va Christmas Vacation better.
Okay.
And then the reboot just is a 27 and a 45. So they don't really like that one
Oh,
at all. I thought it was fun. I think it did lean a little bit more into the gross out humor
yeah.
than the other Vacation ones did. But whatever. All right. How do we feel about the Night of the Museum franchise? Have we watched the three of those?
I've seen like I think two of them.
Two. I think I've seen two of the first two.
All right then. I guess
They're good. I like both of them.
all right. This shocked me a little bit. The critics hated the Night at the Museum franchise. 42, 43, 48. I th would have thought that would have been the other way around. Because I thought the first one was really good. I thought the second one was really good. The third one was it was okay. Where the audience 67, 47, 57. So, kind of
Didn't like two.
no, didn't like to, but I liked to a lot. I mean, having spent a lot of time in the Smithsonian's, I know how unrealistic it is,
Yeah.
but it does make me wonder what the basement situation of the Smithsonian's is. All right. No, is this no, I think I got one more. Oh, I got a couple more. All right. These two are for Jeremy. A Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy's Revenge, Dream Warriors, Dream Master, Dream Child, Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, Wes Craven's New Nightmare, Freddy vs. Jason, or A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Jesus.
That is wrong.
All right. Well, if I were well, like let me just say one, one, three, four, five, six, two. No, no, actually, I would put New Nightmare like let's start over. Let's go one, three, New Nightmare, four, five, six, two, shitty remake.
Didn't you
Almost,
put Freddy vs. Jason in there too somewhere?
I did put Freddy vs. Jason in there, but we
Oh,
don't necessarily have to talk about that one because that's coming up again.
All right.
All right, almost spot on.
oh,
Yeah.
Two and the reboot are both going to be real low.
Surprisingly, two is higher than Final Nightmare or Freddy's Dead. But other than that, it's a Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one, the original one is a 95. New Nightmare is 79. Then it goes 3 at 68, 4 at 53, 5 at 30, um, 6 at 22. Number 2 somehow has a 42. But I feel like that's some revisionist or some critics adding in scores later on, or people going back and reinvestigating the movie and adding in all of the subtext that everybody missed the first time around.
Yeah.
Um, Audience score wise, it is. I think it's exactly how you have it. The new Nightmare on Elm Street remake has a 14.
That movie's garbage.
It does have a 43 audience though.
Yeah, horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was shocked to see that Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one, had a 95. That was really high for a horror movie from the critics. I'm kind of shocked that it was as well received.
Can you actually go back and like read the old like archived like reviews?
I'm not sure on Rotten Tomatoes simply because most of these movies all took place before Rotten Tomatoes existed.
Sure.
yeah.
But
There was no internet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my guess is though,
Scans.
yeah, there might be scans, there might be original reviews. I'm guessing you can find them if you, without looking too hard.
It'd be kind of interesting to like see some of that stuff, like see what people thought of it like back when it actually was
Yeah,
out.
but audience score is 84, 33, 68, 43, 31, 32, 66. Freddy vs. Jason is a 41 and a 50. And then we already talked about the I've never seen the remake. I
Don't.
just I've heard so much bad about it that I've never brought myself to do it. And I like Jackie Earl Haley. I think he's a great actor, but I just
All right, maybe watch it then.
but it's he's not Robert Englund, and that's just,
It's just yeah, hard to get over that. It really beat you over the head too about the whole kid thing.
Yep.
And then what? Like, could you just drop it?
Yeah, it's like an unnecessary amount.
Yeah.
I mean, they do kind of strongly hint at it in a lot of the other ones though, so
Strongly
Yeah.
hinting is one thing. The way they go about it is completely different.
all
Yeah.
right. On to the other franchise that just Jeremy wanted to talk about. This one I think might be a little harder for Justin to come up with numbers for. Um, and boy, 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 do critics hate this franchise. Friday the 13th. One, two, three, four, new beginning. What is that word there? Oh, Jason Lives, New Blood, 8, Manhattan, Jason Goes to Hell, Final Friday, or Jason X are the reboot slash somewhat sequel of Friday the 13th.
I wonder what do you think is the worst, Jeremy?
That's hard.
Is it the reboot?
I don't think so. I
No?
th I think
Jason takes a boat ride
I think it's gonna be yeah, I think it's gonna
or
be
space?
8 or yeah, X. Not people didn't really like 9.
All right, what do we think is going to be the worst one? Are
Okay,
we
let's say I'm
Best
gonna
one?
okay, 8. I'm gonna say 8 is the
dead on?
worst.
11. It has an 11.
Wow.
It only has a 26 audience. So what do we think the next lowest one would be?
Then I would say X.
Not
I think
quite,
it's the
but
reboot.
Okay.
not quite there either. The worst
Uh,
one is Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday, with
okay.
a 15, or a 23. Jason X is a 20 or a 25. The reboot is a 26 and a 47.
Okay.
I didn't think it would be that after the audience.
The other lowest one that we didn't talk about was 3 with a 17 and a
Oh,
42.
They have no idea what the fuck they're talking about.
Number five was a 15 and a 26.
That makes sense. He isn't even
Jason,
in it.
yeah, that's true. The highest one, obviously, is the first one with a 69 and a 60.
Okay.
Um, the next highest one is six, 57 and 54.
I'm
But
happy to hear that.
but
Six is
yeah.
fun.
And then seven, New Blood is 31 and 37. So
Where was four?
four is a 25 and a 52.
25? That's insane.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised. Like that's like I don't know. I always thought that was like everybody's kind of like we all like this one.
Well, it's got a 52 for the audience, which is one of the higher audience scores. In fact, it's the third highest audience score behind six at 54 and number one at 60. Apparently, as much as we love this franchise, nobody else does. Because it does not have the best scores.
Oh,
But it's not the worst franchise on the list. We'll get to that one in a second.
Hmm.
All right, that's that page. So let's get away from horror for a few seconds here and let's go 21 Jump Street, 22 Jump Street.
I only saw the first one.
Oh, okay.
That when he said his name's Jeff.
I
I
named
thought the
Jeff.
second one was
My name's Jeff. Thought that's
I
yeah. Wait, I don't know now.
I've seen them both.
okay.
I think we didn't we. I thought we saw one of them together.
Hmm.
um, but it's so long ago. Who knows?
I don't remember.
I don't think I saw those two with you. I'm pretty sure I saw both of those with my wife.
I don't
Okay.
remember.
Well, little did you know.
Okay. Well, you guys might have been there, but we just didn't know.
Those are both good movies.
Yeah.
The first one probably edges out the second slightly, but
Barely.
both
85, 84.
okay. Wow.
Audience score is 83-77. So
Hmm.
pretty
Put them
close.
all with the audience, but
Yeah.
almost dead even with the critics.
All right, now we're gonna get into a another franchise that has a little bit more love from the critics, but has some wildly crazy scores. The Alien franchise.
Mm,
So Alien, Aliens, 3, Resurrection, Prometheus, which I know is Jeremy's favorite,
that shit ain't canon.
Covenant, or Romulus.
Oh my God.
I don't think I've
Alien.
seen anything after three.
Don't do it. Actually, I heard the new ones are like really good.
I've heard Romulus is really good, and given the scores that it got, I kind of want to see it. But we'll go from for what where do we think the franchise ranks? What is the best one of the franchise?
Should we go one first?
I'd put one first. Granted, I have only seen the first three, but yeah, one's a stop, one's solid.
All right.
One,
Well,
two, Romulus.
okay.
Let's put three at the very end.
Okay.
Prometheus second to last, and then whatever the other one was in the sandwich in between those.
You were dead on until you got to Prometheus.
Oh,
Alien and Aliens both have a 93 and a 94. 93 critic, 94 audience. So they are
hmm.
dead tied. Personally, I would give it to Aliens over Alien, but I do think they're almost two different movies. Like they're, it's not really I mean, it's kind of unfair to compare the two because the first one is very claustrophobic, very tight cast, and it's very smaller. You don't even see the alien until like halfway through the movie. Aliens is more of a action adventure where like you see the alien not necessarily right away, but a lot sooner, and it's just bigger and broader and
Yeah,
bigger cast, and So like it's almost like an entirely different movie, but I mean I like both of them. Three is the worst one of the franchise with a 44 and a 46. Resurrection is 56, and people hate that the most to 39.
Wow.
Um, Prometheus is somehow the fourth movie on the list with a 73 and a 68. Yeah, the critics loved that one. Not as much as
Didn't
they
you fall asleep with that one, Jeremy?
Yeah.
Covenant was 65 and 55, and Romulus, the newest one, has an 80 and an 85.
Wow.
So it goes 1, 2, 8, Prometheus,
That's
Covenant, Resurrection, 3. 3, I think they are working on, or they just put out a big article on like comicbook.com or Fangoria about like what went wrong with Alien 3, about like how there's potentially like there's a David Fincher cut out there somewhere because that was one of the first movies he directed, and they basically took that movie away from him
mm,
and like edited something out that was no, well, because like they talked about how people were upset with that from the get-go because like they showed this trailer, and then when the movie came out, like there was literally nothing from the trailer in the movie because they edited everything out of it that was from the trailer.
Oh,
jeez.
interesting.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was one of the examples of movie studios messing with something that they shouldn't have been. But, we've gotten that a lot.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm gonna have to give Prometheus another chance because I just seem to remember it being so boring.
I remember liking it, but I do remember it being on the boring side of things. I would need to rewatch it as well. I have not seen Covenant or Romulus yet. I have seen the other ones. Resurrection is not very good. Number three is very bad. But, it doesn't stop me from watching the Predator franchise.
Hey,
All right, Predator, Predator 2, Predators, The Predator, Prey, or Predator Badlands. What
oh,
is
you
the
didn't include AVP didn't make either of us.
AVP is on its separate list. We'll talk to
Okay,
that now.
so what's the worst of them?
Yeah, worst of them.
I'm pretty good. It's either what is it, Predators where they go to the other planet? Either that one or it's two. I'm gonna go with the one where they go to the other planets is the worst one.
That's Predators.
I believe I believe so, right?
That's the one with Adrian Brody and
Yeah,
okay.
worst one.
Hmm. No, it's actually number four. Number four. So the worst one is going to be The Predator.
What the hell's that?
The one of the franchise that I haven't seen yet.
Is that the one with Thomas Jane and Keegan Michael Key?
Yes.
That one's hilarious. That one's good. That one's
Yeah.
hilarious.
People hated it. It's a 34 and a 32.
Olivia Munn, Keegan Michael Key, Thomas Jane.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
People hated it. It's the worst of the franchise according to the scores.
No,
Predator 2, which I'm going to go ahead and disagree with because I really like the second one. It's got a 36 and a 44.
that's the one with Glover.
Yeah.
Okay, kind of
Um,
okay with that.
so what do we think the best of the franchise is? Knowing that we've now taken three of them off the list.
So it's between one Prey and Badlands.
Correct.
I think I'll go with Prey. Prey and one are both really good. I think I'll put Prey up there,
Okay.
but it wouldn't
Sure.
surprise me if number one is still number one.
Do you have an
I'll,
opinion on this one,
I'll,
Jeremy?
I'll
Or
say I'll say one and then pray.
okay. Prey is number one with a 94. Badlands is number two with an
Oh,
86. Predator, the original one, is a 64.
64.
However, if we talk audience scores, Badlands is a 95, the first one is 87, and Prey is 74.
Okay.
Guess we gotta go watch Badlands.
I
I've
do.
already watched Badlands. I've
It's
watched all of
on
these.
it's on Hulu. I need to watch
I
it.
haven't seen it.
It is on Hulu, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then just because we talked about Alien and Predators, Alien versus Predator or Alien versus Predator Requiem.
So AVP or AVPR. And probably that order they came out.
You would be correct. It is number one. Has a 21 audience critics, and Requiem has a 12.
Yeah.
Well
Um,
deserved.
Audience has a 39 and a 30.
Yeah.
That's why there's not been a third one, is that the critics and the audience both hate those movies.
How do you fuck it up? That like
I
it should
don't
be
that
so
it,
easy.
This could be an episode in of itself, is how you take an Alien and a Predator movie and go, you've got a rated R franchise and a rated R franchise. Let's put both of them together, but force it to be PG-13.
So stupid. It could have been like the most epic shit for an hour and a half. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
why?
Just nonstop.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No. Okay. And then
Let's make it about the people and the love story.
now I
Not why
do
we're
know
here.
I do know that like if we were doing the like the true Alien like franchise, like keep watching them in order and making sure like you'd have to watch Alien versus Predator, and I think it's like Prometheus and then you watch Alien versus Predator. I can't remember the right order, but
Hmm.
maybe one day we'll do an episode where we talk about the proper watching order of the Alien Predator franchise. All right, but let's do a little bit of a palate cleanse here. Let's get completely away from aliens and from predators, and let's talk about Shrek. Shrek 2, 3, or 4. 5 doesn't come out till later this year. So once again, like Toy Story, this is a conversation we might have to revisit. But
Hmm. I'm not sure I've seen all of these. I don't know if I've seen the fourth one.
I don't think I have either. I don't know if I've even seen the third. Uh,
Nicholas, what's the third one?
um Shrek Forever at no, that's the
Is
fourth one
that the
for the third is where the Donkey's kids show up for the first time. I think they go to the school and like Justin Timberlake is the voice of the
oh,
character that they gotta like
which one's the fairy godmother one?
I think that's the third. I think is that the third one or the fourth one? I think the fourth one is the fairy godmother one because like that's where he wishes that like he had never been involved with anything and he sees how bad everything would have been had he not
Yeah.
been there. So kind of It's a Wonderful Life.
I think number one is probably still the best though. I
I think
think it
order they came out.
It's pretty
one, two, four, three.
okay. Technically, it's 2, 1, 4, 3.
Hmm.
But one is an 88, two is an 89, three is a 41, five, four is a 58. Now, if we go audience, it's pretty much the order in which they came out 90, 69, 52, 54.
That'd be
So,
1, 2, 4, 3 by the audience.
yeah. But in other words, the first two, very highly thought of, very well respected. The three and four kind of fall apart.
Yeah. Money grabs.
Hmm.
All right. And then for the last page here, Die Hard.
Ooh.
Die Hard 2, Die Hard with a Vengeance, Live Free or Die Hard, or A Good Day to Die Hard.
Not seen all of these either. Kind of just stop after like the first three of franchises.
Well, after the fourth one, it's not worth watching, in my opinion, but I've seen the first four multiple times. I saw the fifth one in the theaters, and I've not bothered to rewatch it ever.
I haven't seen it. Heard it's terrible.
So we're gonna
It's
say the fifth one is the worst one.
yes, with a 15
Okay,
and a 40. Everything else is wildly higher than both of those scores.
probably
I
one is one, right? You think
I think one. Yeah,
It's
one
a
is one?
one
yes,
is
it is a
one.
94 and a 94. The
Okay,
critics and the audience are in lockstep with each other on that one.
then it would be which one, Jeremy? You think number
Well, I would almost think you could. This would be a case of the ones in order for this one. You could do two, three, four,
two,
but
three,
I
four?
don't know. I I mean, do you think there was one? Which ones have you seen?
One, two, and three.
Do you think three, or would you put how? What order would you put them in personally?
I would probably go in order one, two, three, but I think three might be a little higher than two.
Okay,
And I don't know about four.
Kevin Smith was in that one.
Correct.
So Nicholas has that as number one.
Incorrect.
Well, let's just go crazy and say three, four, two.
Oh, wow. One, three, four, two.
Okay, well, this is where the critics and the audience really disagree with each other because if we go critics, it's one, four, two, three, five. Critics love the first one with a 94, like I said. The second one, or the fourth one, has an 82. The second one has a 68, and the third one has a 60.
Hmm.
Okay.
The audience, however, it's number one, 94, number two, 70, number three, 83, number four, 86, and then A Good Day to Die Hard is a 40. They don't like that
So
one.
one, four, three, two.
Yeah. So I was surprised. I didn't think that people liked the fourth one as much as they did, or as much as they, according to Rotten Tomatoes. Because in my book, it's number one, number two, number three, number four, number five. Like
Right in order.
there, yeah, it goes in order. Like I mean, I like four. Four is good, but it's not as good as three. Three is not as good as two, which is not as good as one.
Mm-hmm. I
Like
agree.
so, the scores on the scores on that franchise don't make any sense. Kind of like the scores on this next franchise. This
Mm-hmm.
one is definitely for Jeremy. Final Destination.
Ooh.
Two, three, The Final Destination, five, or Bloodlines. Which has the highest audience, not audience score, critic score?
I this is a tough one because they all kind of blend together. But I think a lot of people like Bloodlines. I would put that pretty high. Let's go one Bloodlines, and then the one with the roller coaster.
You're gonna have to narrow it down.
I don't know. Four Bloodlines, one, four. Let's just do that as a starting point. Let's see
Okay.
how close I am with that.
All right. Well, the critics absolutely loved Bloodlines. They gave it a 92.
Wow.
They pretty much hated the rest of the franchise after that. Final Destination 1 has a 51. Final Destination 2 has a 52. Number 3 has a 44. The Final Destination has a 28. And number 5 has a 64. However, what do you think has the highest audience score?
The lowest critic one.
Would you think the original one would have the highest audience score?
Yeah, I mean that's reasonable. That's makes sense.
I'm wondering if there isn't some recency bias with this one, as we've talked about with other franchises. The audience loved Bloodlines with an 86. And then after that, it's pretty much in order 68, 58, 57, 35, and then 5 gets back up to 53. So
So yeah, that'd be one.
Is
So
isn't
Bloodlines they have as the best one.
isn't the Final Destination, the one that ends up being, yeah, at the end of it, you find out it's a prequel. Like it
I don't
ends with everybody
remember.
getting on the plane.
Oh, I think that sounds really familiar. Yeah, I think that's what it is. But
Yeah,
I
so
haven't seen a lot of these in a while.
I don't think I've ever seen five, and I know I haven't seen Bloodlines.
I kind of just like remember them based on their intros. Like they always have like the really cinematic openings.
What's is the one that is made everybody afraid of being behind a logging truck? Is that the
Yeah,
second
that's the
one?
second one.
That's the
Okay, all
second
right.
one.
Then there's that one. There's one with a racetrack,
I think that's the third one.
and then
That
there's
was
a
with the tire.
yeah,
Okay,
uh,
so I've seen one, two, and three of this one.
So
there's a roller
apparently,
coaster.
if you do a franchise beyond three movies, Justin is just tapping out.
It depends. I've seen the Predators.
The fourth one, he's like, "No, I'm good. I've seen your
Yeah,
first three. You're
I've
good.
seen enough of this.
I've seen enough of this."
Yeah.
And then this is the okay. Any more thoughts on Final Destination?
Well, I was just gonna say they're hard to judge because it's like the same. It's just what's your favorite series of deaths, really? Like that's what it comes down to. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, and then for our last franchise, the last thing we're going to talk about, this franchise is beloved by Jeremy, but
Hmm.
hated by critics
Hmm.
and the audience, quite honestly.
Hmm.
Leprechaun.
They don't know what they're
Oh,
talking
there's
about.
so many of these too.
Leprechaun, Leprechaun 2, Leprechaun 3, Leprechaun 4 in space, Leprechaun in the Hood, Leprechaun Back to the Hood, Origins, or Leprechaun Returns.
Oh my
Can we just
God.
assume Origins is the worst one?
It has a 0 for the audience,
Okay.
for the critic
That's the
score,
one with Hornswoggle.
and a 12 for the audience. So yeah, that I've never seen
Yeah,
is much
that
like I had
one's
never seen 100 until today. I had never seen a 0 until today either.
that. Have you seen that one, Jeremy?
I haven't. I don't think I have seen it though.
Oh, I'm the only one who's seen that one.
All
God,
right.
that's trash.
So what do we think the highest of the now that we know what the lowest one is, what's the highest one?
It's got to be the first one, right? What's better than that?
Two.
Returns?
It's two when he's in Vegas.
Uh
Two? No.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
is
2
it?
is in Vegas, but it
He's in
is
Vegas.
That's like wait, he's got like he's on those like tours. The kid gives like those
oh
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah,
tours.
yeah. Just to give
yeah,
you a hint,
in the back of the hearse.
What's three?
I know I saw it, but I don't remember. Just
You
to
know
give
what
you a
four
hint,
is?
no, just to give you a hint, number 2 has a 6 for
Oof.
critics and a 29 for audience.
I believe four has got to be the second worst because it's the space one.
You,
Oddly enough, it's the second highest with a
I was
44
gonna say,
critics.
you
Fuck
think the
out of
space one is worse than Back to the Hood?
Those aren't bad. The
The
hood
first
ones.
one's not bad. The second one's not good.
Although I will say, In Space has the second lowest critic score, not audience score at 21. All right, but we still haven't determined which of these movies has the highest critic score.
Probably the first one.
One.
Oh no, it's a 35 with a 33 audience. Apparently, people did not like the first one. Somehow Returns has
Oh.
a 45 audience
Is that the newest one?
and a 70 45 critic, 70 audience.
Recency
Um,
bias.
three has
Continuity.
a three has a 17 critic and a 35 audience. In Space is 44 and a 21. In the Hood is 30 and 31, and then Back to the Hood is 30, 20 and 30.
I don't like the
How
Back
do they
to the
keep
Hood.
making these movies if everybody hates them as much as apparently Rotten
Oh,
Tomatoes thinks they do?
especially the cut. Well, is it Origins
Yeah, I mean,
with
Origins
a
had
zero?
a 0.
Oh man, that movie's yeah.
Oh, you can't see it because there's a Batman N right there, but behind the Batman N is the Leprechaun.
Jeremy's looking at him.
I
Hmm.
can't figure out what three is about. It's gonna drive me crazy.
We know what Jeremy's doing tonight, rewatching the Leprechaun franchise.
Is what is three?
The picture is like he's got his hand wrapped around a skyline, and I don't know.
Is
Are
three
you
the
sure?
Vegas one then?
I think three is the Vegas one. I think two
Okay.
is its own thing.
Okay.
What is
Maybe I'm
which one is
wrong.
two?
Two is it's like mostly takes place. I think they're in Los Angeles.
Oh, okay.
He gives like the two. It's the tour guide one, and it's like him and that girl. He drives around in a go kart.
That,
You and me did
yeah,
a freaky film club
yes,
on it.
we did.
The guy from Mad TV's in it.
Is that the one where he manages to convince somebody that a hot topless girl is a fan and the guy walks into the fan? Is that the
Yeah,
second one? Okay. All
yeah.
right.
Yeah,
You're right
that's
then.
two. Three's
Three is the Vegas one then, yeah.
three's in Vegas.
I've only much like Justin after the third one, apparently I tapped out of that franchise. I've not seen the other ones.
I kept going. I've seen
Four
all of them.
is fucking horrible.
Yeah, but
Like,
apparently, according to this, it's the second number. It's the number two movie of the franchise with a 44 compared to 45.
maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's smarter than I remember.
Smarter than you are.
All right, well,
Yeah.
I guess then, what is are there now that we've gone through this whole list? We clearly don't necessarily agree with a lot of it. It's Rotten Tomatoes is just the easiest way to kind of vote. I mean, I went through a lot of like and like I left like a lot of movies off the list because like listen, like Dark Knight is better than Batman Begins, but Batman Begins is really good. But I think everybody agrees with that. Like there was no mystery there. Like there was no like fun debate there because like we've had that conversation before.
Yeah.
I left a lot of the Marvel stuff off because we've talked about Marvel ad nauseum. Um, I hate the Godfather franchise, so like we're not going to talk about
I've never
that.
seen it.
And then there was a couple that I left off entirely. Like I left Rambo off, even though you wanted to talk about it, Justin, because I wasn't sure where Jeremy, if he had seen any of them.
I've seen most of them.
Oh, okay. I've only
Yeah.
seen the first two or
Did you tap out again?
I think I've only seen the first three of the Rambo franchise.
Well, even as we're talking, I was having other franchises pop into my head that if we did a sequel to the sequel rating episode, I've got a couple that popped up.
Okay.
Like uh Naked Guns,
Okay. See
Rush
that
Hour,
I've not watched I think I watched the first Rush Hour and I don't think I've
mhm,
watched any of them
Tapped Out,
since. Yeah.
Lethal
Now,
Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon I've seen all of.
The Always Sunny one, definitely. He has to get on that list.
Now
Pirates.
like Naked Gun, like I like all the movies in that franchise, but I'm gonna say like for me, like I love the first one, then the second one, then the third one, but I might put the reboot above the second and third one. I don't know. It's been a while since I watched the second and third one, so I'd have to rewatch them to
Yeah.
fully.
Yeah, we'd almost have to watch them so we know which ones,
Yeah,
because with some of these franchises, or at least have a little information to look up which one is which,
yeah. So,
because some of them blended together pretty good.
is there anything else that came to mind, like when you're thinking like, because this is just proving that like sometimes like you can do eight movies and the seventh one is the best of the franchise, or if you're John Wick, you just keep getting better, which we didn't agree with, but critic scores have every movie getting better. So if they do a fifth one, which I think they said they're going to, that should be 100 100.
Ah,
Yeah.
Any other movies off the top of your head before we move on to the final segment of the day?
well, I know on that list before, I also included the Meet the Parents franchise.
Oh yeah,
What are your thoughts on that?
I I I know I saw the first one, it was okay. I don't remember the second one and the third. Wait, what was the second one with like Meet the Fockers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And there was Little Fockers.
I watched I tapped out after the second
Yeah,
one.
that's
I
fair.
tapped out after the first one.
Uh, I never saw the third, but I was inspired because the trailer for the new one actually looks damn good. I was like shocked at how like much I want to go see that. Like
I
it looks like
saw
a classic comedy.
I saw the picture, I saw the movie poster and saw Ariana Grande and immediately was like, I'm out.
Yeah, I know. It didn't even bother me that she was in it, and she's
Oh.
actually looking like healthier again, which is
Oh, they forced her to
nice.
eat a sandwich?
Yeah. But I was like, I'm in on this. I don't know. I didn't even care to see the third, but yeah, I would recommend just checking the trailer out, see what you
Okay,
think.
all right, I'll give it a shot. Maybe I'll revisit the franchise. Maybe now that I'm older, I would now that I'm older and married, maybe I'll appreciate it where I when I saw it the first time I was not married. And
I thought the first one was funny. I liked the
I
first one.
I didn't mind it, but I just, the second one,
Yeah.
What about National Treasure?
Um, they haven't done the third one yet. I really like the first two. I mean, the first one is better.
Yeah,
I liked the National Treasure Disney Plus series. I wish they had continued with that past the one season, but
I didn't watch the other. I didn't watch that season.
What about the Mummy?
diminishing returns. The first one was really good. The second one was like almost great until the end scene.
Hmm.
And then the third one was I am looking forward to the fourth one now that because I know they're not redoing it, but bringing back a lot of the old cast and doing a fourth one.
They're doing, are they Brendan Fraser?
Brendan Fraser,
Oh my God.
which is why I think they've gone out of their way to call this movie that's coming out either this weekend or last week Lee Cronin's The Mummy because
Oh,
That one looks pretty good too.
they I think because they're bringing the franchise back to life now that Brendan Fraser is back, won an Oscar and is doing all sorts of movies.
are they, is that like Universal then? Are they gonna do like the open world, like cinematic universe again?
I don't know. I don't know if they're connecting it to the other stuff or if they are just redoing or kind of re jump starting the Brendan Fraser franchise or
Because I feel
but
like that could be like their guy. That's like he could anchor the whole damn thing.
right
That-
instead of Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Don't
Why would
Yeah,
they have picked him?
I didn't know I didn't put the Mummy on the list because like I didn't know what to include and what not to include. Like, do we go back and include the black and white stuff? Like, do I put all the Mummy movies on the list or just those three?
No,
Like,
I don't think I don't think you do go that far back.
did I include the Scorpion King? Like, yeah. Plus, I mean, like for me, for part some of the things I didn't include was just like, well, this is obvious. There's no debate here. Like you know, like the second one was a really good movie until they ran out of money and fell apart with the Scorpion King.
Would
With
would you debate the Deadpool movies?
that I see that I left the Deadpool movies off because after I put
I I know we left a bunch. You left a bunch of Marvel stuff off,
yeah
which makes
because
sense.
I just was like, ah, I mean. Deadpool 1 is good. Deadpool 2 is really good. Deadpool Wolverine I mean, it's honestly like pick one and you can't go wrong if you say one of them is your favorite over the other ones.
Yeah.
Like you're not wrong.
You,
Like, all
you
right,
could have done Clerks.
I
that could
would
have been a debate between me and Jeremy.
yeah.
I've seen them
What
all. I can debate them.
I want to know. I want to know what you think about that.
I all right. Well, I think it's the same order that they came out, but number one and two are very close to each other. Two almost edges out number one. I think the only reason it doesn't is just because I've lived with number one for longer than number two, but number two is really good. Three, I like three. I like three. I do think that maybe the choices shouldn't have been made that were made, but I also get where he was coming from and his, his place in life at the time. So,
I, I would probably go 2, 1, 3.
and you wouldn't be wrong.
1 and 3 are close for me.
Uh, yeah,
Two is by itself.
I'm with Nicholas. Like I think two is really close to edging out, but I still would go one, two, three.
I can't hear what is that ABC 1, 2, 3 by the Jackson Five without picturing Rosario Dawson dancing in my head.
Okay. I mean, you're not wrong.
So every time I hear that song, I just
That is a fun movie. It's like
oh,
yeah.
And it's
Three
surprise and two makes you think in ways that I think it just hit at the right time for me in my personal life. So that's why I think honestly, like if you ask me tomorrow, I might go 2, 1, 3. You ask me again the day after, I might go back to 1, 2, 3.
hmm
I mean, I think it really depends on what day as to whether a two is better or one is better. But I mean, one is why we do this.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's not for one, I don't know. I mean, I think the three of us are just hanging out, making fun of each other, not, getting together every week and making fun of everything
each
else,
other.
and each other.
Yeah, it'll always be 2, 1, 3. Yeah,
Yeah. We could go I mean this you could do this with so many
Right.
things.
Yeah. All right. Well, then let's,
yeah. I think this is a good topic to be revisited. These different movies.
speaking of topics that we need to revisit or go on about, Justin, how do you feel about winning this year's bracket?
Oh.
Like it's about right. I
Do
think every
you
year I'm in the top 2 or 3.
do you know how close we came to having my wife win this bracket?
Yes. If what was it? If Michigan won, I won, and if
If you
UConn won, she won.
Yeah, I think because I don't
It
remember
was
if
the it was the championship. It was
yes,
if Michigan won, I won. If Michigan lost, she won.
If Arizona had beat Michigan, I would have possibly won the bracket, or I think maybe she would have won regardless. I don't remember, but yeah, I know I finished second or third, and she finished. And I will say, we almost lost to a person who picked their bracket solely off of what she thought about the mascots, which honestly, probably the best way to pick these things because
It's a legitimate strategy.
it's a very legitimate strategy, and she almost won the whole thing. So,
Yeah.
What would her topic have been?
I think we might still do that topic because it might be a lot of fun. So I don't want to give it away just yet.
Okay.
Um, that and her birthday's coming up, so maybe I'll give that show to her as a birthday gift. Not that she's ever listened to an episode, but hey, she's put up with me for 15 years. I can dedicate an episode to her.
We put up you put that long too?
You've put up with me for longer.
For longer
Jeremy's
than that?
around 15 years, but yeah, because you were at my wedding, so you put up with
Yeah.
me. In fact, I think you might be slightly ahead of her in just time spent anyway, because you and I were hanging out around the same time that her and I started dating.
Yeah.
So,
Because I remember we were gonna go to a movie. You called me and canceled. You were gonna propose.
yes. I mean, I gotta say, I think I made the right choice.
I can't remember what the movie was, so it's up in the air still.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it doesn't matter what the movie was, I made the right choice. But yeah, all right. So did anybody watch? Well, do you want to? I mean, you get to dictate an episode whenever you want to. So, I mean, are you gonna pick a topic, or are you just gonna be like, I mean,
Who knows?
okay, all right. Anyway,
Who knows? I got things in the work.
did anybody
That's probably
watch
the word
any?
that
Did anybody watch anything over the last 2 weeks worth talking about?
Tournament of Champions and Scrubs.
Okay, that's pretty much where I'm at.
Uh, Nothing really new. Watched Ballerina and Blazing Saddles recently.
Oh, did you see the sort of teaser trailer for they're not
Space,
gonna call it Spaceballs 2, The Search for More
yeah,
Money?
I did.
Yes.
I at first I was a little upset, but then I was like, I get it.
The Search for More Money.
He's like, I turned out it was in my basement, and he shows it just a bag full of money. I'm so looking forward to that movie. I don't want to wait another year for it, but
Yeah. Jeremy, what you got?
Oh, let's see. I got a couple things. I rewatched Rescue Rangers again. You guys
the
have seen that, right? The
the Andy
20.
Samberg.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I like that movie.
that's a
Oh,
great movie. You haven't seen it, Justin?
uh-uh.
You should watch it. It's
I
on
was I was thinking
Disney.
Rescue Rangers, like the old Disney cartoon.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Andy Samberg does the voice of one of the either Chip or Dale. I don't remember, and I don't remember who does the voice of the other one. But
It's
all right.
Mulaney, John
oh,
Mulaney.
John
Okay.
Mulaney. That's
I
right.
like John Mulaney.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's very, one of those very
it's
meta
yeah.
All right.
Again,
What's it on?
Disney
Disney
Plus.
Plus.
Okay, I'll get it checked out. Oh, I also watched Daredevil, but I'll get that checked out.
I haven't watched Daredevil yet. I got, I got a coming up here pretty soon. I got a week to myself, so I'm gonna get a lot of caught up on a lot of stuff, I think.
Mm. I watched the Malcolm in the Middle reboot.
Okay.
That was really good.
Okay. I've heard various different things about it. I do want to see it though.
I've
Yeah.
tried to rewatch the original Malcolm in the Middle a couple times, and I only get like three, four episodes, and I'm like, I'm done with this.
Hmm.
I remember really liking it when I was younger, but now it's just like, yeah,
Hmm.
I haven't
yeah.
rewatched it in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen it, but I did like this new one. Um, I think that's really about it. I mean, Shark Tank, new episodes for our rescue. Yeah, that's about it.
I've been watching that Nate Bargatze America, oh, Greatest Average American,
Hmm.
the game show that he hosts. It's okay. Celebrity Jeopardy, um, Tournament of Champions, Ultimate Baking Champion, Top Chef. Basically, just a lot of game shows.
All right.
Haven't watched a lot of movies recently, so. All right, well then, I think we've pretty much covered everything. Hopefully, we're going to be dried out here pretty soon.
Fingers
Uh,
crossed.
Fingers crossed.
I'm gonna
And
drown myself otherwise.
I went from not having to mow the lawn or think about it at all to like, oh crap, I got to mow the lawn, but it's too wet to mow the lawn, so hopefully it'll dry out enough that I can get the lawn mowed here pretty soon. So
Yeah.
that's always fun in Wisconsin. We had 3 or 4 days of hard rain and tornado warnings, and now it's back into my computer says 35.
Yeah,
Classic.
it's chilly out today.
Yeah, so all right. Well, enough about old man weather corner. Um, oh man, I had it, now I forgot it. Okay, well then, I guess if you keep making Leprechaun movies and expect them to get better, just remember, stupid never walks alone.
Boom.
Comic books have been around for almost a century, and in the last 2 decades, we've finally gotten to see many of these characters brought to life in movies and on TV. On the Moving Panels podcast, we discuss movies and TV shows based on, inspired by, and adapted from the world of comic books. Join me and my guests as we discuss both the good and the bad from Marvel, DC, and even some of the lesser known comic book companies. Learn what is and isn't from the comics, as well as our nerdy review of the movie or show. New episodes drop every Monday, and you can find us wherever you listen to podcasts. So join us for Moving Panels, and I'll see you on the other side of the page.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and listen to an 80s Flick Flashback podcast once in a while, you could miss it. Do you love movies of a certain age? Do you miss the days of VHS tapes, VCRs, and the video rental stores? Does the thought of another 80s movie being remade seem inconceivable? My name is Tim Williams. I'm the creator and host of the 80s Flick Flashback podcast. On each episode, I'm joined by guest co-hosts to discuss one of the many movies released in the 1980s. We share our first-time watch memories, our favorite scenes, and even learn some behind-the-scenes stories about the cast and crew along the way. New episodes are released every other Friday on your favorite podcasting platform. So make like a tree, get out of here, and go listen to an excellent episode of the 80s Flick Flashback podcast. The ad is over. Go home. Go.